Offensive Rookie of the Year, Mr. Tetairoa McMillan, coming in at number 87 on the
Lay
NFL
low.
Top 100. Okay, um, Tony, how do you feel about Ted making the top 100?
I think that was good recognition for him. I think it's well deserved. I mean, you would be hard pressed to convince me that the offensive rookie of the year or defensive rookie of the year wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
make the list. You know what I'm saying? So, look, I expect even bigger things from Nalo going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I do believe that he had a successful season last year, but we
Mm-hmm.
all know that it could have been better. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
passes that would drop, touchdowns that was dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just cleaning up those things. If there was two or three touchdowns that he dropped, he would have 10 instead of 7. You know, if there those catches that he dropped, he could have easily had about, another 150, or so yards. So just things
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I think, he would use this time, you know, to get better. He got a little bit bigger, got a little bit more size on him. Now, now going into his second year in this offense, he's no longer a rookie anymore. So he kind of knows what to expect, game in and
Mm-hmm.
game out. Yeah, I look forward to him building off of what he did last year.
Okay. All right. Bet. Me too. I think it's I think it's well deserved. Broski Bear disagrees. Broski Bear says he's overrated, doesn't deserve it,
Of
barely
course,
squeaked out 1,000 yards.
of
Okay. He
course,
also
he gonna
said
disagree.
he shouldn't have put on weight this offseason. Should have worked on route running and agility. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, now mind you, now I hear you, Broski Bear, but I think that's something I'm sure that he has done this offseason. I don't think that I think he came in the league, you know, as a pretty good route runner from the jump. I'm not gonna say he's the best route runner ever, but that's not one of the things that people, really question about him coming out of Arizona. You didn't hear a lot of people saying, he's a great athlete, he can make a lot of contested catches, but he's trash at route running. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tony. I did not hear a lot of that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think, putting on the weight and Tony, again, correct me if I'm wrong. He played more towards this weight when he was at Arizona, right? What was it like
Yeah,
two
220.
two
Yeah,
twenty? Okay,
about 218 to 220. So last year he did play a little undersized than his normal weight. And
okay,
you
I
you
got you.
you you can you can tell. Well,
Mm,
I know I could because I watched enough games of him his last 2 years at Arizona to kind of see the difference.
okay, all right, bet. But I'm sure it's all about him, being able to be more physical at the line of scrimmage with defenders because as you know, he'll probably not probably, but he'll be commanding more attention this season. Hopefully, like we always say, we can get Jalen Coker from the jump. That would limit the amount of potential double teams, and stack coverage against him. But again, and I will say this too. Okay, so we talk about Tet making the top 100. I said Broski Bear thought it was overrated. Say he barely squeaked out 1,000 yards. Okay, but all right, Tet McMillan does join a fairly exclusive club that I didn't know existed. Okay, the rookie wide receiver top 100 club. Okay, so he's the fifth rookie wide receiver to make the top 100 after their rookie season. Okay, so you got Jamar Chase, Puka
Oh
Nakua,
wow.
Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, and now Ted McMillan. Okay, and I do think the ranking, is fair because you got to remember Jamar Chase, Puka Nakua, Justin Jefferson, all had seasons where they had I think 1,400 plus yards. Okay, Puka Nakua had 105 catches. I think I forgot how many Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase had. Garrett Wilson, I think he had 80 something catches. He had 1100 yards. And I think what was it? 4 touchdowns, 4 or 5 touchdowns. Ted
Yeah.
McMillan had 7 touchdowns, I do believe, this past season. So I think the rankings are fairly justified here. You know, and it's kind of the thing that all these guys have in common, every rookie wide receiver that's made this list has eclipsed that 1,000 yard mark. So nobody that has been under 1,000 yards has made the NFL top 100, their sophomore season, at the beginning of their sophomore season. But shout out to Ted McMillan for making the NFL top 100 list after his rookie season at number 87. Okay. And again, if you're just joining, this list here are the only wide receivers that have made the NFL top 100 after their rookie seasons. Okay, all of them eclipsed the 1,000 yard mark as well. But and mind you, this is a damn good list of wide receivers here. Like I said, Jamar Chase, Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, and Garrett Wilson. All right,
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah, that's creme de la creme right there.